Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to online classes of Iqra of Fast by secondary schools and colleges. My dear brothers, yesterday in our video lecture we discussed about non-progressive verbs and how to use non-progressive verbs in progressive sense. And I told you that whenever we use any non-progressive verb in progressive form, it changes its meaning. In the connection of the same, I am providing you a brief list of non-progressive verbs. Here you are. Non-continuous or non-progressive verbs express thoughts and feelings, and they are used with simple present tense. Here is the list in front of you where you can read appear, care, exist, forget, hear, include, look, need, realize, seem, taste, believe, cost, expect, have, hope, know, love, own, remember, smell, understand, belong, dislike, feel, hate, imagine, like, mind, prefer, see, suppose, and want. Here I would like to remind you, my dear brothers, not every non-progressive verb can be used in progressive sense. There are only selected non-progressive verbs which we can use in progressive sense with a difference of meaning. For example, if we talk about this list, so here in the first column you will find the word here. This word is non-progressive verb but can be used in progressive sense with a difference of meaning. And then we have look in the first column. We can use it in progressive sense but with a difference of meaning. Taste, the last word in the first column, can be used in progressive sense but with a difference of meaning. Expect in the second column with a difference of meaning, and have with a difference of meaning in progressive form, love with a difference of meaning, smell with a difference of meaning. In the third column, imagine with a difference of meaning, see with a difference of meaning. So these are some selected verbs which can be used in progressive sense but the meanings differ. Now we will move on to our today's video lecture, that is a recapitulation on the chart of tenses. So now we will talk about the chart of tenses with the help of the diagrams before you on the screen. Today in this video lecture, I would like to take you through a topic which we have already gone through, but recapitulation is very important. If you recapitulate the topics on and off, you will remember the rules and the structure. Here is a list of rules of these tenses which we have already gone through in probably video number 2, 3, 4 or 5. You can see here, as we discussed, that there are three main tenses: present, past and future. And each of these three main tenses has four further categories: simple, progressive, perfect and perfect progressive. The chart is in front of you, and you can remember through this chart that what auxiliary verbs and which form of verb is used in each of these 12 tenses. If we start from present simple, we use first form of main verb in present simple and use s or es in the cases of he, she or it. While in present progressive we use am, is, are as auxiliary verbs, and we use first form plus ing, which means present participle form, or in simple words fourth form. In present perfect, we use have or has as auxiliary verbs, and we use past participle form, which means third form of verb. While in present perfect continuous, we use have been or has been as auxiliary verbs and first form plus ing, which means present participle form, and in simple words, fourth form of the verb. In past simple, we use second form of verb, which means past form of verb. And in past continuous or in past progressive, we use was or were as auxiliary verbs, and we use first form plus ing, which means present participle form, or in simple words, fourth form of the verb. In past perfect, we use had as auxiliary verb plus third form of verb, which means past participle form of verb. And in past perfect progressive, we use had been as auxiliary verb. Along with that, we use first form plus ing, which means present participle form, or in simple words, fourth form of the verb. And then in future, we use will or shall as auxiliary verbs, and we use present form, which means first form of verb in future simple. In future continuous, we use will be plus first form plus ing. Will be as auxiliary verb, along with that present participle form, or in simple words, fourth form of verb. In future perfect, we use will have as auxiliary verb and past participle form, which means third form of verb. And in future perfect progressive, we use will have been as auxiliary verb. Along with that, we use first form plus ing, which means fourth form, and grammatically speaking, present participle form of the verb. Let's do some practice on these 12 tenses with the help of an exemplary sentence. In present simple, we have a sentence, I have a car. The negative is I don't have a car. In interrogative, do I have a car? In present continuous, you are playing football now. Negative, you are not playing football now. Interrogative, are you playing football now? Present perfect, they have been there, they haven't been there, have they been there? Here have is the auxiliary verb and been is the third form of be. So this is not have been as auxiliary verb, have is individually an auxiliary verb, and been is the past participle form or third form of the verb be, which means hona. Present perfect continuous, I have been living here. Negative, I haven't been living here. Interrogative, have they been living here? Past simple, I lived in London. Negative, I didn't live in London. Interrogative, did I live in London? Past continuous, I was playing. Negative, I wasn't playing. Interrogative, was I playing? Past perfect, he had worked. Negative, he had not worked. Interrogative, had he worked? Past perfect continuous, I had been watching. Negative, I had not been watching. Interrogative, had I been watching? Future simple, I will come. Negative, I will not come. Interrogative, will I come? Future continuous, I will be playing basketball. Negative, I won't be playing basketball. Interrogative, will I be playing basketball? Future perfect, he will have finished. Negative, he will not have finished. Interrogative, will he have finished? Future perfect continuous, we will have been starting. We will not have been starting. Will we have been starting? Let's go through some more exemplary sentences. Present simple, I prefer my coffee black. Negative, I don't prefer my coffee black. Interrogative, do I prefer my coffee black? Present continuous, she is listening to the music now. Negative, she is not listening to the music now. Interrogative, is she listening to the music now? Present perfect, it has rained a lot lately. It has not rained a lot lately. Has it rained a lot lately? Present perfect continuous. She has been singing a song. She has not been singing a song. Has she been singing a song? Past simple, we watched the news last night. We did not watch the news last night. Did we watch the news last night? Past continuous, I was learning German last year. I was not learning German last year. Was I learning German last year? Past perfect, he had left when I went to the club. He had not left when I went to the club. Had he left when I went to the club? Past continuous, they had been being friends since childhood. They had not been being friends since childhood. Had they been being friends since childhood? Future simple, they will study math. They will not study math. Will they study math? Future continuous, they will be loving you. They will not be loving you. Will they be loving you? Future perfect, by the next week they will have earned lots of money. By the next week they will not have earned lots of money. By the next week will they have earned lots of money. Future perfect continuous, I will have been shopping on Tuesday. I will not have been shopping on Tuesday. Will I have been shopping on Tuesday? So my brothers, these were the different charts I took you through. The first chart was about auxiliary verbs and forms of verb, and the remaining two charts were the exemplary sentences used in different tenses, in all 12 tenses. We already have gone through these charts in the initial lectures, but it was just a recapitulation for you people as you are going to come back to school, and you should, in fact you must remember these rules of tenses, because these tenses are very mandatory and the whole English is based upon these tenses. If you know these tenses well, you can learn some more grammatical topics easily. We will meet again in the next video lecture, inshallah. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.